get so swept up in your own deadlines and your own work. If you are feeling uninspired and unmotivated, one of the best things that you can do is
Today is day 6 of the attempt to film myself, and for today in particular, this is take 4. It shouldn't take this long, and it usually doesn't take this long. Here's the problem. So on March 3rd, Monday, I uploaded the latest video. And usually, the day after uploading, I have a personal routine, kind of like a set of habit, replying to comments and analyzing how the video is performing. I think a lot of creators have this routine as well. Maybe not a routine, but just some practice that they do the day after uploading. It's so easy to go on the app and I can just check how many views I got, what kind of comments I received, kind of like getting the feedback from the video that I uploaded. And during a couple of days after uploading on YouTube, I also have a ritual of brainstorming ideas, planning for the next video. And depending on the context, this process can take up to 1 to 3 days, or maybe more, but most of the time, 1 to 3 days. According to the plan, March 4th, I was supposed to work on this video project, and luckily for the next video, it wasn't that complicated to plan because the scope is quite simple. So on March 4th, I finished the planning process and was ready to record the same day. So I tried to record, but it just felt weird. It just didn't feel natural to me. Then on March 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, I tried to film again, but the result was the same. One thing that I felt for sure during those periods is the pressure. It felt so heavy. The thing is, I know exactly why I felt so much pressure. It's hard when seeing the latest video flop in terms of numbers. It just hits differently, especially when compared to the previous videos that performed much better. Right now, as I'm recording this, at least something had changed. Now I'm sitting here recording myself again, and I have been filming all the B-rolls, all the details that you see on the one that I draw on the paper. I can get myself to film myself again and overcome that creative struggle. The first approach comes from Matt Diavela, one of my favorite YouTube channels. So here, in this video, I almost quit. What really caught my attention is when he said, You're not
finding room to get inspired by others. And
that's really interesting because during the past couple months, I barely watch other YouTube channels. And that is because there was one point in my life that I really compare myself to others so much that I think, okay, I should step away and don't consume any content on social media for a while. And also when I get busy at making video for the bootcamp in school community that I created, I just focused on that and I didn't really pay attention to other people work. And this is not just about the content on social media, it also includes movies, books, music. When was the last time that I listened to music on Spotify? I did the reality check, and that is so true that I didn't really allow myself to get inspired by others. So according to Matt D'Avella, he got inspired by reading books. I read a book.
Are feeling uninspired and unmotivated, one of the best things that you can do is consume art, media, and culture that really gets you to think about life in a different way.
It's almost 8 a.m. in the morning. I just finished reading. I have been reading from 5 a.m. when I woke up, and I replaced all my routine in the morning just for the sake of trying this new practice that I got inspired from Matt D'Avella. And from this experience of having reading as a part of morning routine, day one, what I realized is that even though, this is the book that I read, even though the context of the book is not about how to get over the creative struggle, it's nothing related to creativity at all. But here's interesting thing that I found. During the time that I read, I came up with so many ideas. I think it's because once I start thinking about the context that is explained in the book, my brain starts to expand the perspective, different elements, different points of view. When reading, you kind of visualize everything even more. It hits different compared to watching movie or watching video content on social media. Because when you watch video content on social media, yes, you see the visuals, but the content creator explain everything to you, right? At least you understand the context of what's going on because of the story that is told by that content creator. And when you watch movie, you can also understand the context because they are both elements of visual and audio presentation. But when it comes to the book, you don't have that element of visual and audio presentation. So that's why what I realized is that I use my imagination even more. I try to connect the dot. And in particular, in this book, the author is so good at explaining things, explaining the concept with the example. During the time of reading, I imagine lots of stuff. And I think our brain loves imagination. I think so. To me, out of all the activities that Matt D'Avella mentioned about the way to get inspired, I found reading books is the most practical way, is the most, maybe not practical, but is the most effective way for me. The thing is, I'm just not sure that this will help me forever in this journey of being a content creator. But at least it helped me. It helped me actually during the past couple of days. That's why I can sit here recording myself, filming myself, shooting all the B-roll today. And sometimes when you're stuck in a creative rut and so overwhelmed that you can't do anything, it's probably because you have been stuck in your own head for too long.